To evade the police pursuit, the man secretly hid in a truck loaded with sand. However, when passing through security, the police did not let the truck pass directly just because it was carrying sand. The police officer climbed onto the truck and, with a wooden stick, repeatedly jabbed into the sand pile until he was sure no one was hiding inside. Only then did he leave with peace of mind. What they didn't realize was that the fugitive they were chasing was hidden right under their feet, relying on a straw to maintain his breathing. He waited until the truck drove away from the checkpoint before Taishan crawled out of the sand. By hitchhiking on the truck, he quickly arrived at a small village. He wanted to find a tool in a farmer's house to open the handcuffs. But not only did he fail to find the tool, he was also discovered by the farmer's dog. Fortunately, during his escape, he found a bicycle, which helped him evade the pursuit of the vicious dog. However, because his hands were handcuffed, he gave up after not riding for long. At this time, Taishan noticed that someone was camping on the lawn not far away. He quietly stole the clothes that others had hung out to dry. While stealing the clothes, he heard the sound of a cutting machine coming from a small workshop in the distance. When the workers took a break, he took the opportunity to steal the factory's cutting machine. Holding the newly acquired clothes and tools, Taishan found a secluded farmer's house. In the farmer's warehouse, he cut open the handcuffs on his hands. Without the restraint of the handcuffs, he finally had a peaceful sleep. It wasn't until the next day that Taishan was awakened by the noisy sound outside the door. He looked up and saw an old lady catching chickens. By now, Taishan was nearly starving to death. So, in order to eat a meal, he immediately walked out of the warehouse, pretending to be a lost tourist visiting the area. He then had a meal of chicken at the old lady's place. However, just as Taishan was chatting with the old lady, the village chief suddenly arrived. To avoid being caught, Taishan quickly ran into the mountains upon seeing this. After receiving the news, the police also rushed to the scene. They sealed off the mountain where Taishan was located and started a carpet search towards the top of the mountain. At the same time, the assassin sent by the gang to kill Taishan also arrived. After 7 or 8 hours of searching, the area where Taishan was trapped by the police became smaller and smaller. Just as he was preparing to escape down the mountain under the cover of darkness, he was discovered by the search team. Left with no choice, Taishan had to run toward the top of the mountain again. Seeing the shrinking encirclement below, he knew he could not escape now. However, just as Taishan felt desperate, an explosion suddenly occurred below. The search team rushed towards the explosion point all at once, and Taishan took this opportunity to escape from the chaos.